What's going on, man? Who are we here with today?
Hey man, Butler, man, aka Day, aka Mr. Butler, aka best day of my life.
Make sure y'all go
Go
subscribe.
follow me. Best day of my life. Best day of my life.
All right, man. So my first question is to you is what was your thoughts and your opinion when you first met me for the first time?
I think he was about 18 at the time. I would say I kind of thought. So, here's where my empathy and sympathy came from. Because your dad had been locked up for 16 years. I saw some of my daughter in the situation. Because it's a child outside of his control, his or her control, that's doing without a father. As parents, we have an obligation. That's why it became personal to me. So, like, I could have just did the paperwork, but I understood your dad's position, but I understood your position. So I was like, bro, I got to try to make this shit work, because if I can make this work, maybe it'll improve my relationship with my daughter. But at the time, bro, it wasn't cool. So I was just like, if it could work for them, it just would give me hope. And this the campaign that I'm pushing. So to answer your question, I think that you was angry, but I think that your emotions was justified, because who chooses, who can make it without a parent, bro?
So what a lot of people don't know is where he robbed, where he like the crime scene that he robbed. I went to school there from all the way from 5th grade till I came
robbed
down.
school?
No, he robbed. So where he robbed was right down the street from the school that I went
Oh,
to.
okay.
So I had to pass this place for over 10 years, like from 5th grade all the way to high school.
That's crazy.
So a lot of people never knew what I thought. I had to pass this punk ass public stores this whole time.
Dang.
So, you know what I'm saying? In my head, when he used to be like, get over it, that's all he used to say. I just be looking at this nigga
Yeah,
like,
that's not how it works. You know what?
Yeah.
I learned that dealing, and maybe because I got daughters too. So sometimes when I be like, if I don't go into detail explain it, so I be like, bro, like what we doing? But that ain't how life go, bro. I got to explain it to them. I got to make sure they understand it. I got to use examples. I have to be intentional about communicating with them. If not, then it don't just go away. So, yeah.
okay. So, what are the, have you ever looked, have you ever been to, doing some mentorship and you seen the kid and you're like, man, I don't think I can help him, but I'm still gonna try?
So, I feel like I can help everybody, bro. Now, will you get everything I'm trying to get you in one sitting? Probably not. But to go into any form of battle and not expect victory, you need to be doing something else with your time and your passion. Whenever I interact with an individual, I ain't gonna talk their head off about things I don't think it's gonna help them. If that person is capable of listening, whether they have a little potential or a lot of potential, I think that if you listen to me and I'm where I need to be, I can help you. Now, will you need additional help? Probably so. Cause I don't wake up with you, go to school with you, eat dinner with you. That I may have you for a couple of hours. I may have you for 30 minutes a day. You see what I'm saying?
See that? Them couple of hours help.
Yes, that's true. So what I try to do is just through naturalistic observation, I've learned that before you talk to any at-risk teen or teenager or human, bro, you gotta feed them first. Feed them. Bring some food. You ain't got no food.
Cause sometimes they may not have nothing to eat, and then you gotta think about it. With you being a black male, they probably don't have that in their life. They probably need them 2-3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Cause they don't have that. Like, for example, I didn't have that. My mother was gay, so I didn't have no man that I can, no heterosexual man that was going through the same shit. to talk to. So a lot of times those 2-3 hours can help.
Yeah. I had 6-7 classes last week. I spent $15.10 every day. Every time I go to Little Caesars. But I understand that kids like to come to my class. I have kids in other classes trying to get to my class because they're like, at least we're going to eat in here. But while you eating, I'm finna try to put something on your brain. You see what I'm saying? But I am not under the illusion that all you got to do is sit in my class and life is going to get better. When I get done pushing this critical thinking and emotional intelligence, you still got to go back here to your house. You see what I'm saying? Your mama's still on drugs. Your dad is still in chain gang. So, but later on or down the line, you're going to be searching for truth, or you're going to be looking for a solution. And what I've told you is going to be something that you can lean on. That's evidence-based. I put my life on it. So, yeah.
Okay. So, not to jump the subject, so do you mind telling the story on what happened when y'all put me and my dad in the counselor? I mean, in front of a counselor.
You was disrespectful, bro. You disrespected the. So here's what came up. I was like, as strong as an anger management specialist that I think that I am, I understand when something is out of my reach, and I was trying to get you and your dad on the same page, but I was like, excuse my language, I was like, both of these two mean ass niggas, bro. These niggas, and they don't care. Neither one of them. Like, your dad is understanding he was in the wrong, but you can't push him too hard, or he gonna push back. And so he understands it, so he using me as a buffer to be the soft nigga in the situation. You see what I'm saying? And I thank him for that because it helped me bring other people together. But had I not been in a situation like that so early on, I wouldn't know what to do. So he's dealing with guilt. I understand some of the shit that he's dealing with. But then he fresh out the chain gang too. So he's still rough around the edges like a motherfucker. And then you on some, I thought you was smarter than I think you are now. Meaning that I was like, this nigga, he really playing on this shit. Like, he know what need to get done. He know how it need to be done. He knows what we need for his role to be. and instead of going along with this shit, this nigga is having a piss contest. This nigga on some, yeah, fuck that. I ain't doing that. This nigga soft. Like, you just on some, bro, I don't like that therapist.
Bro, man, when this nigga told me, he fucked up when he told me this. When he told me that his wife make more than him, it was a wrap. It did.
Yeah, but bro, that man could have been the best therapist in the world.
Man, not for what me and my dad got. I think it would have been better because you already had the credentials. I think they should have just paid you that $100.
See, but it's the thing is that he is a therapist. Like, he's a psychologist. I'm an anger management.
That man had an MPA. I remember. He had a master's. His wife had a doctor's degree.
I don't have no master's.
Yeah,
bro.
but you still could have fixed it out of your experience. We just going off of education. We ain't going off experience.
So, but then they have funds that they allocated for therapists and psychologists and, you know, the whole.
I feel like they should have just gave that shit to you. Cause and then the fucked up part about it is I saved y'all money because y'all didn't pay him.
No, we didn't pay him. Hell no. That man say he don't want to deal with you. Hell no. But they was gonna pay for it. They definitely gonna pay for it.
That shit was funny. He was calling when you were taking me back to work, he was calling for the pay.
No, for real. But yeah, you was on some. I seen where you understood everything that was going on. Nigga wasn't talking over your head. You understood every aspect. And then it's like you would wait. Because even your responses wouldn't be immediate. It's like you would just, you was like, nah, fuck that. I'm like, yeah, that's the hard way. Yeah, well, let's do it the hard way, my nigga. I don't want to do it like that. Fuck it.
Bro,
It
I've
would
never
be-
seen you, bro. You had like the look on your faces, bro. What the fuck
I
did
was
I
like,
just
in my
get
mind, like, bro,
myself
we
into?
cool. You fucking with me. Like, make life easy on me. And you like, nah, fuck it. It's bad for everybody. It's bad for everybody. Fuck it. And I was just like, damn, that's the position it in. And I can't.
And then the
goddamn-
fucked up part about it is, I'm just like, bro, get him on the phone, bro. We good.
You really was on some like some Diddy shit, like some old. It's your time, and motherfucker don't cater to you. Once you realize that everything revolved around you, you was like, all right, yeah, all right, bet.
What that boy Floyd Mayweather said, I'm the A fighter. I'm the A one.
Yeah,
I'm
once
the
you
A-
realize that, you was just like, and then like if a nigga just like, well, then this is just we just gonna do it's off with all of it. Well, then fuck it then. It's off with all of it. I was like, this nigga here can't be bribed with food or goddamn. It is
You
what
gotta
it is.
think about it. I'm 18. I already got a job, and I got a pending on robbery charge. I'm already in my head thinking it's over with.
Yeah, he was on some bullshit. You could have made it worse, but you could have made it a whole lot better. But you goddamn, yeah, you put a nigga through it. You technically was firing niggas, and niggas was thinking they was gonna get paid. And, yeah, that shit didn't happen. That shit didn't happen at all. So,
But I can look and tell, like, you were so disappointed. You was just like,
cause when I went in front of these people to try
Yeah.
to get money for fun, I'm like, nigga, I had to damn near do a presentation. I'm like, listen, man, we can't fix this in the office. We need to get some outside resources to
they
get in
could
here
have
and help
just,
this people.
I felt like they could have just gave you an extra $100 bonus
That
or
ain't how that
something. We
work.
could have
That ain't-
fixed
that ain't
it.
how
I
that work.
understand that, but well, if you, this how I feel. If you couldn't get that $100, then nobody needed help.
Yeah, we was up under a grant, man, so we was working with different organizations, man, and so they had relationships, and so it's easy to get a MARTA card, but then it's a little bit more work to get therapy or a psychologist, and nigga, y'all needed to sit in front, y'all needed a mediator, or y'all needed help.
I think we still do, but I think we all deal with that shit different. You know what I'm saying? Like, he deal with it by working, and I deal with it by just acting like it ain't even there. Cause at the end of the point, it's like we older now. He 50, I'm 30. It's like it ain't nothing really to do. But
This
just to
the
move
the
on.
crazy part right here, bro. Even after he did 16 years, and bro, y'all niggas slick just alike, bro. I'm talking about mannerisms, temperament, and that line. I ain't never seen neither one of y'all do no physical harm to nobody, but I know that shit is just a breath away.
It's a flick.
It's just that, and it just like I be like, that's that line in the sand right there. I don't think I realized it with you until I forget when it was. But I realized it.
Maybe it
and
was when
like,
I was finna beat up your cousin's friend.
But I realized I was like, it's a real line. I was like, this nigga slick, nigga, mildly retarded, man. Like, this nigga, like it can be smooth if he wanted to be smooth, but at any time he get on the BS, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be real bad. Cause you the kind of person that you'll take on a lot, and a person will get comfortable thinking that this the target, cause he ain't said nothing the first 5 times. What the regular person don't know is this nigga ain't Mr. Motherfucking Beat. He ain't doing nothing, but he just taking the temperature. And once you get a strike, you can't undo that strike. Just cause you say some weird shit, you can't say some good shit and think that strike gone. Nope, everything you say will be held against your ass. And when that nigga, when he decide that the day is the day, oh, it's gonna be bull. Cause you're gonna think you going up against uncoordinated. No, nigga, this one of the most calculated motherfuckers, and this nigga know jiu-jitsu and all types of old bullshit. And this nigga been sizing you up since day one. So if you ain't ready to shoot this nigga or cut this nigga, talk to him like he got some sense.
I think the funniest thing was when I got into it with your cousin's friend. The shit was funny because the whole day he walking around with a strap like I gave a fuck.
For real?
Yeah, like we got into it, and they had called, Justin had called you, and you like, man, you had called me. I'm like, man, I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm telling you what's going on, and you just like, oh, Ed, you on my face card, bro. I need you to calm
don't fuck
down.
nobody
And
up
I'm
on my
like,
face card, bro.
bro, I'm good, but I'm letting you know, bro. Like,
They don't understand. 'Cause they think goddamn Ed on some slow shit. Ed ain't slow. He just goddamn. And we in that environment, you got people that need to be pushed and need to be pushed around. Some people are pushover. It's kind of like that young dude I seen at the park when I was with Lil B. That old dude said, "You playing like a bitch, you acting like a bitch." He said "bitch" 3 times. I heard him, and then
like the young dude kind of remind me of something that I do. See
Yeah,
the
we
dog,
see it.
yeah.
you see, and then once he, I identified with him immediately. I was like, oh, shit about to get weird around here, off the muscle, cause he ain't all that that tiptoe. He ain't tiptoeing no more. That man speaking complete sentences. He is looking you dead in your eye, and he is telling you, do it again, do it again. When he started saying shit like do it again, I started unplugging goddamn moonwalks. I was like, yep, this shit about to go left.
Yeah, it's just some young, like, people you can't do that shit to. Like, I got a whole crash out list.
What you
Like,
mean?
if I ever was to know that I'm finna get arrested or something like that, I got a whole crash out list of where I just start fucking people ass up.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that, bro.
I'm just saying, like, if, you know what I'm saying, or if it could be some shit to where we just have one of them purge days.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that, bro.
So, how do you feel when, well, I know you don't feel the type of way about this, but when you in prison, when you was in prison, is it true or is it false? They was doing a lot of taking manhoods back in the days.
Hey, man, that was my biggest fear. In Alto State Prison, bro, them niggas were raping something, bro. And I ain't understood it till they was, bro, when we got to Alto, they was saying, hey, man, it gonna be some bitches on the yard. So I see niggas brushing their hands shit. They like, shit, it gonna be some bitches on the yard. So I'm telling my homeboy, hey, man, they said it gonna be some bitches on the yard. So, so in my mind, I'm like, shit, bro, they finna be some bitches on the yard. Oh, we go to the yard, bro. It ain't no bitches out there. It's men with tight pants. Some men, like, they just had them slit booties on. And these are just regular pants with no pockets. And then if you wore a large, now you got on a medium or a small. And I'm just like, man, I was like, man, this ain't right. This ain't right. And what really let me know that it was weird, like my bunkmate jacked off the white dude. I went to the hole for stealing the white dude's stuff.
Yeah.
Man, I seen my roommate jacking off this man. The concept of it, bro, it just threw me off. First of all, bro, I ain't even know bro was rolling like that. You know what I mean? But then when I started paying attention, I said, damn, bro, there's a lot of gay niggas in here, bro.
And it, from what I'm getting, they was mainly targeting, the blacks was mainly targeting the whites. Like, that's what I used to hear.
Listen, there are some people that I guess that's what they liking was. But what I'm telling you is that if you came through that motherfucker tiptoeing, I don't give a damn if you was pink, purple, or green. Bro, these niggas can't get right. Not get right. What his name is. Oh, man, it was a dude. He used to look like a real monster. Like, I gotta call Big D. Damn, I gotta call Big D. Why I got this interview? Cause 5-1 this Saturday. One second, bro.
No, you good.
Cause I want to make sure I got this right. Big D. And then this gonna verify what I'm saying too. This is exclusive. You ain't gonna always get this an exclusive.
Okay.
If he pick the phone, he might be at work.
Hello.
Big home.
What's up, bro?
Hey man, I'm doing an interview right now, man, and the gayness of Alto has popped up in the conversation. So bro, there was a dude that was